Dame Margaret Natalie Smith, born the 28th of December 1934, is an English actress. She made her stage debut in 1952 and has had an extensive, varied career in stage, film and television spanning over 60 years. Smith has appeared in over 50 films and is one of Britain's most recognizable actresses. She was appointed Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE, in the 1990 New Year Honours for services to the performing arts, and member of the Order of the Companions of Honour, CH, in the 2014 Birthday Honours for services to drama. Smith began her career on stage at the Oxford Playhouse in 1952 and made her Broadway debut in New Faces of 56. For her work on the London stage, she has won a record 5 Best Actress Evening Standard Awards, for The Private Ear and the Public Eye, 1962, Hedda Gabler, 1970, Virginia, 1981, The Way of the World, 1984, and Three Tall Women, 1994. In New York, she received Tony Award nominations for Private Lives, 1975, Night and Day, 1979, and Lettice and Lovage, 1990. For the latter, she won the 1990 Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play. Other stage roles include Stratford Shakespeare Festival productions of Antony and Cleopatra, 1976, and Macbeth, 1978, and West End productions of Edward Albee's A Delicate Balance, 1997, and David Hare's The Breath of Life, 2002, both at the Theatre Royal Haymarket. On screen, she first drew praise for the crime film Nowhere to Go, 1958, for which she received her first BAFTA Award nomination. Her 1965 film role as Desdemona, in William Shakespeare's Othello, earned her an Academy Award nomination and a Golden Globe nomination. Since then Smith has worked consistently in film, television and stage. Smith has won 2 Academy Awards, winning Best Actress for The Prime of Miss John Brodie, 1969, and Best Supporting Actress for California Suite, 1978, opposite Michael Caine. She is one of only 6 actresses to win the Academy Award in both Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress categories. A 6-time nominee, her other Academy Award nominations were for Travels with My Aunt, 1972, A Room with a View, 1986, and Gosford Park, 2001. She has also won a record 4 Best Actress BAFTA Awards, for The Prime of Miss John Brodie, A Private Function, 1984, A Room with a View and The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearn, 1987. She would add a 5th competitive BAFTA for the 1999 film Tea with Mussolini, this time as Best Supporting Actress. Other notable films include Love and Pain and The Whole Damn Thing, 1973, Death on the Nile, 1978, Clash of the Titans, 1981, Evil Under the Sunday, 1982, Hook, 1991, Sister Act, 1992, The First Wives Club, 1996, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, 2012, and as Professor Minerva McGonagall in the highly successful Harry Potter film series, 2001 to 2011. She starred as Violet Crawley, Dowager Countess of Grantham, on Downton Abbey, for which she won a Golden Globe, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards and 2 consecutive Emmy Awards. She previously won an Emmy for the 2003 TV film My House in Umbria. In 2015, she received critical acclaim for her portrayal of Miss Mary Shepherd in The Lady in the Van, as well as her numerous competitive awards for acting in theater, film and television, including 2 Academy Awards, 5 BAFTA Awards, 3 Emmy Awards, 3 Golden Globes, 5 Screen Actors Guild Awards and a Tony Award. Smith has also received several honorary awards, including 2 more BAFTAs, the Special Award in 1993 and the BAFTA Fellowship in 1996. She also received the honorary Olivier Award in 2011. Smith is one of the few actresses to have achieved the Triple Crown of acting. In September 2012, she was awarded the Stratford Shakespeare Festival's Legacy Award, which she accepted from Christopher Plummer, who presented it to her in a ceremony at the Fairmont Royal York Hotel in Toronto, Canada. Early life. Smith was born in Romford, Essex, but moved with her family to Oxford when she was 4 years old. She is the daughter of Nathaniel Smith, a Newcastle-born public health pathologist who worked at Oxford University, and Margaret, née Hutton, a Glasgow-born secretary. As a child, her parents used to tell Smith the romantic story of how they had met on the train from Glasgow to London via Newcastle. She has older twin brothers, Alistair and Ian, who went to architecture school. She attended Oxford High School until age 16, when she left to study acting at the Oxford Playhouse. Career. In 1952, aged 17, under the auspices of the Oxford University Dramatic Society, Smith began her career as Viola in 12 Twelfth Night at the Oxford Playhouse. In 1954, she appeared in the television program Oxford Accents produced by Ned Sharon. She appeared in her first film in 1956, in an uncredited role in Child in the House, and made her Broadway debut the same year playing several roles in the revue New Faces of 56, at the Ethel Barrymore Theatre from June to December 1956. In 1957, she starred opposite Kenneth Williams in the musical comedy Share My Lettice, written by Bamber Gascoigne. In 1958, she received the first of her 18 BAFTA film and TV nominations for her role in the film Nowhere to Go. In 1962, Smith won the first of a record 5 Best Actress Evening Standard Awards for her roles in Peter Shaffer's plays The Privateer and The Public Eye, again opposite Kenneth Williams. She became a fixture at the Royal National Theatre in the 1960s, most notably for playing Desdemona in Othello opposite Laurence Olivier and earning her first Oscar nomination for her performance in the 1965 film version. She appeared opposite Olivier in Ibsen's The Master Builder and played comedic roles in The Recruiting Officer and Much Ado About Nothing. Her other films at this time included Go to Blazes, 1962, The VIPs, 1963, The Pumpkin Eater, 1964, Hot Millions, 1968, and Oh, What a Lovely War, 1969. Smith won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance in the title role of the 1969 film The Prime of Miss John Brodie. Vanessa Redgrave had originated the role on stage in London, and Zoe Caldwell won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play, when she played the role in New York. The role also won Smith her first BAFTA award. In 1970, she played the title role in Ingmar Bergman's London production of the Ibsen play Hedda Gabler, winning her second Evening Standard Award for Best Actress. She received her third Academy Award nomination for the 1972 film Travels with My Aunt. She also appeared in the film Love and Pain and the Whole Damn Thing, 1973. In the mid-1970s, she made several guest appearances on The Carol Burnett Show. From 1976 to 1980, she appeared in numerous productions at the Stratford Shakespeare Festival in Stratford, Ontario, to acclaim. Her roles included Queen Elizabeth in Richard III, Cleopatra, Lady Macbeth, Virginia Woolf in Virginia, and opposite Brian Bedford in the Noel Coward comedy Private Lives. Also during this time, she starred on Broadway in Private Lives in 1975 and Night and Day in 1979, receiving Tony Award nominations for both. Smith received the 1978 Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role as Deanna Barry in California Suite. For this role, she also won her first Golden Globe Award. Afterward, upon hearing that Michael Palin was about to embark on the film The Missionary, 1982, with Smith, her co-star Michael Caine is supposed to have humorously telephoned Palin, warning him that she would steal the film. Her other films at this time include Murder by Death, 1976, and Death on the Nile, 1978. In 1981, Smith played the goddess Thetis in Clash of the Titans. For her role on television as Mrs. Silly, she received the first of her 4 Best Actress BAFTA TV Award nominations. On stage, she won her third and fourth Evening Standard Awards for Best Actress, for Virginia in 1981 and The Way of the World in 1984. She won 3 more Best Actress BAFTA Awards for her roles as Joyce Chilvers in the 1984 black comedy A Private Function, Charlotte Bartlett in the 1986 Merchant Ivory production of A Room with a View, and the title role in the 1987 film The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearn. For A Room with a View, she also received her 5th Academy Award nomination and won her 2nd Golden Globe Award. In 1987, she starred in A Bed Among the Lentils, part of Alan Bennett's Talking Heads series, receiving a 2nd BAFTA TV nomination. She starred in the 1987 London production of Lettice and Lovage alongside Margaret Tizak, receiving an Olivier Award nomination, and reprised the role in 1990, when it transferred to Broadway and won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play. The play was written specifically for her by the playwright Peter Shaffer. In the 1990s, Smith appeared as Wendy Darling in the 1991 hit movie Hook, and also appeared in the hit comedy film Sister Act in 1992 and The First Wives Club in 1996. She also received a 3rd BAFTA TV nomination for the 1992 TV film Memento Mori and her first Emmy nomination for her role in the 1993 TV film Suddenly. Last summer, she won a BAFTA for Best Supporting Actress for the 1999 film Tea with Mussolini, in which she played Lady Hester. She also appeared in the films Hook, 1991, The Secret Garden, 1993, Richard III, 1995, and Washington Square, 1997. 1997. Her 1990s stage roles included Three Tall Women in 1994, which won her a Fifth Evening Standard Award, Claire in A Delicate Balance opposite Eileen Atkins in 1997 and The Lady in the Van in 1999. Due to the international success of the Harry Potter movies, she is now widely known for playing Professor Minerva McGonagall, opposite Daniel Radcliffe in the title role. She has appeared in 7 of the 8 films in the series from 2001 to 2011. She and Radcliffe had worked together previously in the 1999 BBC television adaptation of David Copperfield, in which she played Betsy Trotwood and received a BAFTA TV Award nomination. She received her 6th Academy Award nomination for the 2001 film Gosford Park, directed by Robert Altman, and won her first Emmy Award for the 2003 TV film My House in Umbria. On stage, she starred as Madeline Palmer opposite Judi Dench in the David Hare play The Breath of Life in 2002, toured Australia in Alan Bennett's Talking Heads in 2004 and starred in The Lady from Dubuque in 2007. Since 2010, she has appeared as Violet Crawley, Dowager Countess of Grantham, in the British period drama Downton Abbey. This role has won her a Golden Globe Award and 2 Emmy Awards. In 2014, the role also won her a Screen Actors Guild Award. In 2012, she played Muriel in the British comedy The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel and starred as John Horton in Quartet, based on Ronald Harwood's play, directed by actor Dustin Hoffman. In a March 2015 interview with Joe Udicky in the Sunday Times, Smith announced that the 6th season of Downton Abbey would be her last. It was in fact the last to be produced. On the 30th of October 2015, Smith appeared on BBC's The Graham Norton Show, her first appearance on a chat show in 42 years. During the show, Smith discussed her appearance in the comedy-drama film The Lady in the Van, which was directed by Nicholas Heitner. Personal life. Marriages. Smith has been married twice. She married actor Robert Stevens on the 29th of June 1967 at Greenwich Register Office, 10 days after the birth of their first child. The couple had 2 sons, actors Chris Larkin, born 1967, and Toby Stevens, born 1969, and divorced on the 6th of May 1974. Maggie Smith has 5 grandchildren. She married playwright Beverly Cross on the 23rd of August 1975 at the Guildford Register Office. He died on the 20th of March 1998. When asked if she was lonely, she replied, "Cross death I don't know. It seems a bit pointless. Going on one's own and not having someone to share it with." Health. In January 1988, she was diagnosed with Graves' disease, for which she underwent radiotherapy and optical surgery. In 2007, the Sunday Telegraph disclosed she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. She was subsequently reported to have made a full recovery. Charity work. In September 2011, she offered her support for raising the $4.6 million needed to help rebuild the Court Theatre in Christchurch, New Zealand, after the earthquake in 2011 which caused severe damage to the area. In July 2012, she became a patron of the International Glaucoma Association, hoping to support the organization and raise the profile of glaucoma. On the 27th of November 2012, she contributed a drawing of her own hand to the 2012 Celebrity Paw auction, to raise funds for cats protection. Awards and nominations. Smith was appointed a Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, in 1970, and was raised to Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE, in the 1990 New Year Honours. She was made a member of the Order of the Companions of Honour, CH, for services to drama in the 2014 Queen's Birthday Honours. In 1971, Smith was conferred an Honorary Doctor of Letters, D.Lit, by University of St Andrews. In 1986, she was awarded an Honorary Doctor of Letters, D.Lit, from the University of Bath. In 1995, Smith received an Honorary Doctor of Letters, D.Lit, from the University of Cambridge. She was awarded the Shakespeare Prize by the Hamburg Alfred Topfer Foundation in 1991. Smith was made a Fellow of the British Film Institute in recognition of her outstanding contribution to film culture in 1992. She was elected to the American Theatre Hall of Fame in 1994. On the 9th of February 2014 she was inducted into the Actors Hall of Fame. Smith has a star on the London Avenue of Stars. On the 10th of April 1999 Smith received the William Shakespeare Award for Classical Theatre, the Will Award, presented by the Shakespeare Theatre Company in Washington, D.C. in recognition of her significant contribution to classical theatre in America. On the 10th of September 2012 she was honored with the Stratford Shakespeare Festival's Legacy Award. She accepted the award, presented to her by Christopher Plummer, in a star-studded ceremony at the Fairmont Royal York Hotel. Filmography, television, theater, 1952, Twelfth Night, Op. 1952, He Who Gets Slapped, CP. 1952, Cinderella, Op. 1953, Rookery Nook, Op. 1953, Housemaster, Op. 1953, Cakes and Ale, Review, EF. 1953, The Love of Four Colonels, Op. 1954, The Ortolan, MH. 1954, Don't Listen Ladies, Op. 1954, The Government Inspector, Op. 1954, The Letter, Op. 1954, A Man About the House, Op. 1954, On the Mile, Review, EF. 1954, Oxford Accents, WT. 1954, Theatre 1900, Op. 1954, Listen to the Wind, Op. 1955, The Magistrate, Op. 1955, The School for Scandal, Op. 1956, New Faces of, 56, Review, Ebb. 1957, Share My Lettice, Review, Lyric, Comedy. 1958, The Stepmother, St. Martin's. 1959, The Double Dealer, OV. 1959, As You Like It, OV. 1959, Richard II, OV. 1959, The Merry Wives of Windsor, OV. 1960, What Every Woman Knows, OV. 1960, Rhinoceros, Strand. 1960, Strip the Willow, UK Tour. 1961, The Rehearsal, BOV, Globes. 1962, The Privateer and the Public Eye, Globes. 1963, Mary, Mary, Queens. 1963, The Recruiting Officer, RN, OV. 1964, Othello, RN, OV. 1964, The Master Builder, RN, OV. 1964, Hay Fever, RN, OV. 1965, Much Ado About Nothing, RN, OV. 1965, Trelawney of the Wells, RN, OV. 1966, Miss Julie, RN, OV. 1966, Black Comedy, RN, OV. 1966, A Bond Honored, RN, OV. 1969, The Country Wife, CF. 1970, The Beau, Stratagem, RV, OV. Ahmanson's. 1970, Hedda Gabler, RV, Cambridge. 1971, Design for Living, Ahmanson's. 1972, Private Lives, Queens. 1973, Peter Pan, Coliseum. 1974, Snap, Vaudevilles. 1975, Private Lives, U.S. Tour and 46th Streets. 1976, The Way of the World, SSF. 1976, Antony and Cleopatra, SSF. 1976, Three Sisters, SSF. 1976, The Guardsman, SSF, Ahmanson's. 1977, A Midsummer Night's Dream, SSF, Ahmanson's. 1977, Richard III, SSF. 1977, As You Like It, SSF. 1977, Hay Fever, SSF. 1978, Macbeth, SSF. 1978, Private Lives, SSF. 1979, Night and Day, Phoenix, DC. Anta. 1980, Much Ado About Nothing, SSF. 1980, The Seagull, SSF. 1980, Virginia, SSF. Haymarkets. 1984, The Way of the World, CF. Haymarkets. 1985, The Interpreters, Queens. 1986, The Infernal Machine, Lyric. 1987, Coming Into Land, RN, Littleton's. 1987, Lettice and Lovage, Globes. 1990, Lettice and Lovage, Ebb. 1993, The Importance of Being Earnest, Aldwych. 1994, Three Tall Women, Wyndham's. 1996, Talking Heads, CF. Comedy. 1997, A Delicate Balance, Haymarkets. 1999, The Lady in the Van, Queens. 2002, The Breath of Life, Haymarkets. 2004, Talking Heads, Australian Tour. 2007, The Lady from Dubuque, Haymarkets.